Right, here I am back in my treatment room. I've just finished with a client, and I thought I'd pop on and answer a few questions about what it was like for me starting my own business. You know, what it's like working as a sole trader, you know, in self-employment. So for me, I didn't like the idea of a 9 to 5 because it just didn't suit my personality, as you know. You probably know if you've seen my previous videos. So I knew that self-employment was the way to go for me. However, I didn't know how to go about it. So I was a little apprehensive, although I just knew that I had to do that. So what did I do? How did I go about it? Next question, how did I go about it? Basically, I researched and found a local business advisor, also found some local grants through the business advisor, and which was extremely helpful. That gave me the push that I needed to buy equipment, you know, to pay probably the first month's rental for a treatment room. So that was very, very useful. Gave me advice, lots of advice on what you need to do legally for starting a business. So yeah, very, very useful advice. If you can find a local business advisor, go for it. And sometimes they're a free service as well. So that was very, very useful. So yeah, I was given all sorts of advice, like you know, things like how to register your business, advice on taxation, advice on all kinds of things, really, marketing advice. Yeah, there's a whole list of things, you know, about getting equipment, how to complete the grant application. That was very useful. It was a step-by-step advice on how to complete the grant application, which is again very useful. Let's just see what else. I've got my notes here. Yeah, so how did I go about it? Well, yeah, I got the sorry, I've just dropped my notes. Just pick them up. Okay, here we go. We're back. So yeah, I researched 3 treatment rooms in my local area, just to, you know, get comparison of prices. So yeah, I did that, and went to visit a couple of them, and until I discovered this one that I'm in now currently. And in a previous video I've given you a little tour of my treatment room. So yeah, so that's how I got that. Next question, does it get lonely? It can do, but however, because this suits my personality, I kind of like being alone. You know, I like being alone some of the time. Like I said, I wasn't the type to be working in a large office. So this suits me. I mean, here I am in my own space at work, creating a YouTube video. Now, I wouldn't be able to do that in a 9 to 5, you know, office. So yeah, it's extremely useful to, it just suits my personality. Yeah, so yeah, I like being alone at times. I love seeing my clients. I like seeing people in the capacity that where I can help them, and I think that really helps. You know, that I found that that's what I like to do. Generally speaking, when I'm around people at work, I like to be able to help. And so yeah, I didn't want to be a nurse. Actually, I did when I was younger. I did want to be a nurse when I was younger, but that didn't work out too well. I just ended up doing office work for some reason, not really clear on why. But yeah, and then eventually discovered that, you know, I like this work, self-employment, working as a massage therapist. But yeah, I mean, if you don't know your personality, this type of work could get quite lonely. If you're the type of person that likes to be surrounded by people, that's why I always say you've got to know yourself first. You know, try and remember the journal I mentioned in the previous video. If you don't, I do have videos about journaling. Yeah, and getting to know who you are as a person is very important. So yeah, that's why I love this kind of work. It suits me. I'm here making YouTube videos, as I've said earlier. I wouldn't be able to do that in a regular 9 to 5. Okay, so yeah. So in order to combat any loneliness, I mean, I have in the past networked with other therapists where we can swap treatments. We've done that until we got a bit too busy, but whenever we can, we try to do that. Um, yeah, and there are ways, you can obviously network with people as well if you want to. There's lots of things. You can get work in a local spa, so you're seeing other people as well, other therapists, because I know it's nice to have ideas, share ideas as therapists or as a sole trader, depending on whatever area of work you are in. It's nice to network with people who are skilled in the same skills as you so that you can share ideas, and that's how we learn and grow. Okay, so the next question, just very quickly, is what are the advantages of being a sole trader? Well, an obvious one is you're your own boss. You can have your own schedule. Like I say, here I am recording a YouTube video at the end of, I've just seen a client, my last client for the day, and I'm recording a YouTube video. Wouldn't be able to really do that at work necessarily. I can come and go as I more or less please. I can work what days I would like to work. So yeah, you have absolute control of your business. Its assets, its profits after taxation. So it's you basically you do everything. Yeah. The disadvantages, I would say, is I suppose when you're starting as a sole trader, there's potential credibility issues. Because nobody knows you, and so you have to earn credibility, and that's why it's good, very, very good, important to be very skilled in whatever it is you're offering as a sole trader, or if you have excellent products, if you're into sales, really good quality products to build credibility amongst your customers or clients, and then marketing will take place through word of mouth. So yeah, I would say credibility issues is probably one of the things at first, I would say, a disadvantage possibly at first, being a sole trader, until you get the opportunity to build your customer base, your client base. But of course you need to offer very good service or products so that people will come back to you. Also, if you're not very good at marketing yourself, you have to market yourself as a sole trader. And, a few people, especially in the area that I'm in, massage therapy, they're good at what they do. They're very excellent, skilled therapists. But however, when it comes to marketing, a little humble on that side. We're not very good at putting ourselves forward like that, because we're sort of very nurturing, want to care, and so it doesn't really always happen naturally that you want to put yourself out there and market. But I always say to that, if you offer a really good service, if you really get really up on your skills, then of course at first you do have to put yourself out there and market, which can be very uncomfortable for people in my occupation, my area of work. But it's something you have to do, to help as many people as you can. That's the way you see it. I would encourage people to, you market yourself so that you can help as many people as you can. If you have excellent products, you want to get your excellent product out to as many people as you can. So you don't focus on yourself, you focus on the service that you're providing. You want people to have that excellent service. You focus on the products that you're providing, or you're selling. You want them to have that really good product that you've got. So I would say focus on the service that you're providing and or the products that you are providing. Because if you're providing them, I believe that you believe that they are excellent products or excellent service. Aim for excellence. And then what will happen then is that people will spread the word. It will happen through word of mouth. Marketing will happen through word of mouth. that's basically what's happened with my business. Yeah, I did put myself out there a little bit, as uncomfortable as that was. But I was thinking to myself, here you are, you're trained, you've got this skill to offer. Many people are stressed, so you have something to offer. And here I am now. And now a lot of it is word of mouth. So I don't do much marketing. Now and again, I will stir the water a little bit, just jiggle it a little bit, just put a picture out there, a little advert, but not very often actually. Not very often. So yeah, it's word of mouth really. I just focus on providing a really excellent quality service. That's what I do, and usually it will pick up. So yeah, I'm hoping that's useful. It's just a quick, very few questions that popped into my head, what people have asked me. Yeah, but generally overall, I would say if you, depending on your personality, know your personality, you will see and decide whether self-employment, sole trader is the right thing for you to go into. Yeah, it's very important to know who you are as a person, I would say, because that will determine the type of work that you would enjoy and love and not see it as work. For example, I wasn't feeling too fantastic this morning, and I was thinking, oh, should I go? But then because I love what I do, I came in and I actually feel great now. It's so funny how that works. Whereas I know if I wasn't feeling too well and I was, having to go into an office environment, I probably would call in sick because, the thought of that would make me feel worse probably. So the fact that I enjoy my work, it encourages me to keep going. And yeah, I do actually feel better, which is interesting because when you see your clients and you've helped them, it really does help you to feel good. I find it quite rewarding, very fulfilling, and no matter what area of work you are in, if you're selling excellent products and your customers have benefited by them, that's going to be fulfilling as well, especially if they give you feedback on whatever it is you're selling. And pretty often that feedback comes in the sense that they'll be returning customers. So I think just go for it if it's your personality, depending on what your personality is. If you like to be on your own, you like to be your own boss, you don't really like people telling you what to do when you're at work, especially. But I would say that obviously it will be slow at first because you're new to it and people don't know you yet. So that's why I always say stay in your work until you have enough savings to embark on a venture like this, because you will need them at first. You will need your savings at first, or if you can get a grant, if you can get a grant as well to help you to buy whatever equipment you need. This is always something you can work on, as a side hustle, if you like. I hope that helps. See you soon. And remember, if I can do it, you can do it.